Hey y'all, it's your girl Amber coming to y'all with another video. Today's a good day. So I got my house all clean and situated for my new furniture to come tomorrow. I'm so excited. I only got one couch and I got a TV, so I'm super excited to watch TV again. I haven't watched TV since I left Arizona. But yeah, tomorrow I'm excited. It's gonna come. So yeah, I'm coming to out with another video today. To tell my little story. As you guys may know, May 7th was pretty much the worst day of my life. So I'm ready to just tell my little story and get this off my chest. A lot of you guys supported me through it. My Snapchat friends and family by my side. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna tell you guys the story, how it happened, and why it played such a big, why it was so life-changing for me, that I had to experience something like this. Never did I think I would get myself in a situation like this, you know what I'm saying? Thinking back, it really was the worst day of my life. I can't think of a worse time that I've been through. I just thank God every day that I'm here. I'm alive. I have my children, I left Arizona. It wasn't the best way to leave Arizona, but I left and, I'm here. I made a way. If you haven't seen my other videos, go watch them. Yes, definitely thankful, grateful to be alive, grateful for my children, grateful to be in this apartment, grateful to be in Texas. I'm grateful for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. Here's the story. Okay, May 7th, Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, my city, my home city. There was a party. Pajama party. So there's this group of people that rent out these venues and throw these parties, and this one was a pajama party. So I had just met this guy, and I asked him if he wanted to go to the party with me. He said yeah. So I got ready, got off of work, went and dropped the kids off with my parents. I, dropped them off at my dad's job, and then he took them home with him on his way home. So the kids were good. I was just gonna go. So yeah, kids were good. Everything's good. I'm just gonna go out for a good Friday night. Get turned up. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how everything happened. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything or lie or try to make myself look better or none of that. So literally, I went with a guy. But there was another guy that I had been talking to online that I was really going to see. But the guy that I was taking with me was supposed to be my designated driver. He was supposed to take care of me and make sure I get home safe. So we got there. We stopped at Walmart and got a bottle of Crown. Not the small bottle, but probably the medium bottle of Crown. And then we went to the party. Got to the party. I ended up seeing the guy that I was wanting to see there, and the guy that I came with, I told him, I was like, do you, I'm gonna do me, but at the end of the day, you make sure you get me home. So yeah, I told this guy, you do you, I do me, and just make sure I get home safe at the end of the night. So yeah, that's what happened. We got there. He was turned up. I knew a lot of the girls that the group. There was a VIP that I was invited to. So the guy on the internet invited me to the party, and then my friend also was gonna get a VIP there. So when we got there, we were in her VIP section. So there was a group of girls. Talk to all of them. We don't know each other one-on-one, personal, but I had went out with them once before, and then meeting up when we're talking, whatever. Cool, I'm with this group of girls. It's 10 girls or whatever. So the girl that invited me to the VIP, she gave me hints that she was interested in the dude that came to the party with me. I was like, yeah, girl, go ahead, talk to him. Do you, girl? definitely told her, do you. He's like he's not mine. We just came to the party together. He's my designated driver. And you know, at this point I'm like a little bit tipsy. Like not even tipsy, like I'm just getting here, just started to drink, probably took like 2 or 3 swigs out of the bottle. And so then I go and I see the dude that I had wanted to see, that I had met online and whatever, and I was like talking to him. And then I had gone back to the VIP section. I called my best friend, Disha. I video chatted her around probably 11:40. I video chatted Disha, right? She wanted to see everything that was going on, so we showed her a little clip, like show her everything, who I'm with, what we're doing. You know, I was in, you know, if you ask her, so Disha will tell you, like, I wasn't even drunk. Like Disha knows when I'm drunk, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even drunk. So that was at 11:40. So I'm gonna say that was probably like 11:30, right? 11:30, I video chatted Disha. Probably around 12 o'clock, somehow I was blacked out. So within that 30-minute, 20-minute time frame, I was completely blacked out. I don't have no memory of anything that happened. I just remember, like, so after I got off the phone with her, I remember dancing on my friend that I came with. I also remember going and dancing on the dude that I was talking to. So I was dancing on both of these dudes, right? Somehow I got so wasted in that 30 minutes. Like 30, that's the question I always ask myself. Like if I try to drink, like it takes, like I'll get super drunk, but it takes a minute. Like it takes me a while to like build it up, and then it just hits me out of nowhere. But this was different. This was so different. Like how do I drink so much in 30 minutes and the crown is not even like, there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. Like, how did this happen? So there was a group of guys. There's 2 groups of guys. There was a group of guys out on the dance floor, which was the guy that I was talking to on the internet was part of that group, right? And then there was a group of guys next to our VIP section. So, you know, my friends tell me that the guys next to our VIP section were offering us shots or whatever. So they told me that they were offering us shots. So I guess I took some of their shots. And after that, I have no memory of the entire night. Like, so then, so I remember that. I wasn't even at this party for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this happen? How do I black out to where I have no memory for 6 hours? Like, how does this happen? I don't know. And especially because I wasn't even drinking. Like, I must have started chugging alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like, either that or I was drugged. Those are the 2 options. And there's no way I could have been chugging alcohol because it tastes so gross to me. Like, I just can't explain it. Like, I can't explain to you how I blacked out, how I drank so much that I blacked out. Yeah, so the video stopped. I don't know what I was saying. So, I just don't know how it happened. I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. So that happened. So the next morning, like, this is the craziest part about it. The next morning, I woke up in the club, in that venue. Like, they shut the whole party down, cleaned it out, and left me in there. Like, I could have died. I could have freaking died. I didn't know what happened to me. I woke up the next day, don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? The place is closed down. I don't want to get emotional, but my place is closed down. Like, I'm trying to get out. The doors are like chain locked shut. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of stuck. I'm like freaking out. I'm like literally freaking out trying to find a way to get out of this building, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not a big building, but I don't know this building, you know? Like I just don't, I can't, like, what I ask myself is, how did the people that rented this venue out, how did they close this whole party down, shut this whole place down, and clean it out spotless and not find me? And I was in like a room, and there was like balloons in there. I did find my purse. I found my purse. It had my keys, my phone, everything was like next to me. The only memory and vision that I have, okay, so when I woke up, I didn't even have the dress. I had this pink lingerie dress on that I went to the party in. And when I woke up, I didn't even have that dress. Like, the dress was gone. I had a black shirt on, and I don't remember what it says, but it was like some... So yeah, it's this logo from this smoke shop out in Tucson. I'm gonna post a picture of the pictures that I have of it. But yeah, so I didn't have my dress on, my underwear were on, everything was right next to me. Like, I was like laying on the floor, woke up, couldn't get out, like, so, like, at this point I'm just like, I probably overdrank. Yeah, I probably overdrank and, you know, fell asleep or whatever. I didn't know what happened to me. I finally got out. I found an emergency exit and I got out. And I drove straight to my mom's house. And when I got there, I had a mental breakdown. I was like, I'm sick of myself. Look what I did now. Overdrank. I probably embarrassed myself last night. You know, it's 2021. Everyone records everything. I was like, I'm sure I'm surfacing on the web somewhere. I was like, I cannot. I was just so mad at myself. I was crying my eyes out. I didn't know what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? My car was right outside when I walked out. When I finally got out the building at the emergency exit, my car was out there. Like, all my weed was spilt out on my seat. Like, yeah, my entire bag of weed, it was a half ounce, was spilt out on the seat. Like, I don't know what happened to me that night. So I got home, had that mental breakdown. You know, at this point, I haven't spoke to none of my friends. Like, the guy that I went there, that I asked to protect me, nobody was there. Everybody was gone. You know what I'm saying? The place was closed down, cleaned out completely. All the girls were gone. My friend that I went to the VIP, everyone's gone. Nobody's there, you know? So I'm just like, oh my God, like, how did nobody, like, help me? Like, at least help me. It was a bad day. My head hurt so bad. Like, I've got drunk before, like, wasted, but this was different. Like, my head was spinning. Like that's literally how my head was. Like, I just could not explain anything, and I just know, like, I feel there's no way I drink. There's no way I overdrink that much. I can't explain it. I don't know how it happened. So later on that day, around 4 o'clock. So I woke up at 6 in the morning. So right, okay, so first of all, let me just say this. So when I got to my mom's house and had that breakdown, I looked through my phone. There was a call out of my phone at like 12:10. Mind you, I got to the party at like 11. Called Disha at 11:30, and at 12:10, there's a call out to 911, and it's like 30 seconds long. And like, once I see that call, I start freaking. Once I see that I had called 911 in my phone at 12:10 in the morning, I was like, what the heck really happened to me? Like, I'm just like so emotionally destroyed. Like, I can't stop crying. Like, I'm just trying to like get myself together, you know, like, and I'm just so broken. I'm like, how did I let this happen to me? Like, what the heck? What did I do? Like, so, and then like to wake up there, everyone is gone. I just keep asking myself, like, why were my friends there for me? Like, so the guy that I drove with to the party in my car, he came with me in my car. I started texting him like crazy, like, what the heck happened to me? You left me. I was like, I took you to that party. You promised me you had my back. And literally, like, on the way to the party, he's like, I got you. Like, I got you. And I told him, I was like, I don't want to get too drunk. Just make sure you watch me. Make sure you protect me. Like, that's what you're here for. That's what you're my designated driver to get me home at the end of the night. No matter what. You do you, I do me, but we go home together tonight. Okay? So then I also noticed in my phone that I had texted the other guy that night that I was going to meet up with the party. I had texted him at like 11:40, and I don't remember none of this. Called each other 11:30, 11:40, text the guy, I want you. He texts back, I want you too. You know, so I'm like, but then there was also a text from him at like 1:30 in the morning saying, where are you? So I was like, okay, I really don't know what happened. Like, I can't explain anything. The whole day went by. Around 4 o'clock, my friend called me, and she's like, Amber, are you okay? I was like, no, like, I'm not okay. I don't know what happened to me last night. I went out to that pajama party, you know, that they had, and I blacked out, and I woke up there, you know, place was closed down, cleaned out, whole party was shut down, this whole venue thing, like this building that they rent out or whatever. And I was like, my dress was gone. I was in another person's, like, another t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was right next to me. My car was outside, nothing was taken, my weed was spilled out on my seat. Like, I just can't explain what happened to me. And I was like, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay. And she's like, girl, she's like, you're on TMZ Tucson naked. She's like, your breasts are out and you're bent over like a wall. She told me I was bent over a wall. She's like, there's balloons in the background. And she said there was like a few dudes. And she's like, there's like a dude standing, like, they have me bent over and like you know, bent over a wall. My underwear are completely off of me. And she said there's a dude standing behind me and I have my hand backwards, like, it's like a video clip of me doing this, and it looks like I'm trying to push that dude off, and like instantly I just like bust out in tears. I'm like crying. TMZ Tucson is a Snapchat account that, like, anything that happens in Tucson, people could send it into that Snapchat account and then it will be posted for all of Tucson to see. So yeah, I was posted up on TMZ Tucson naked, multiple guys in the room, and she said you could see like one other female in there. And then she described the exact room that I woke up in, and I was just like, I freaking knew it. I knew something bad had happened. And I was like, you know, that's real funny because at 1 o'clock, or yeah, around, I don't remember what the exact times, but at some point that night I called 911. I was like, so what if I was not in a situation that I wanted to be in? Because why did I call the cops? You know what I'm saying? And if someone called the cops for me, why didn't they help me? Like, why didn't they get me help? You know, I could have died, especially if I had drank that much. I really could have died. So I stay on the phone with her. I call my mom. They're out in the backyard swimming with my daughter. And I call her and I was like, I gotta go to the hospital because I don't know what happened to me last night. I don't know. My friend said that the snap had said, like, it had writing on it, and it says she came out with all her friends. It's so sad, nobody protected her, and all the guys touched her. So that's what the snap had said, of like on the video of me. And like, I'm just like, oh my god, like I can't believe I let this happen to me. Like I was already like going down a spiral, like a bad, like just like rolling down the hill because I was like so hurt behind my baby daddy. And then I was like just going out and like drinking, and I was just blaming myself so hard. I was like, look what you did now. Like, look what you did. I could have died. Like, I have 2 children to live for. Like, really, Amber? Now look it. Now you are the head of TUCSON. Yeah, I'm the headline of TUCSON. You know what I'm saying? Not only are these people that throw these parties associated with my baby daddy's people, like, I was just like, now he's gonna find out what happened to me. There's videos of me. God only knows what people have, like the videos, you know what I'm saying? So I got in the car, I drove all the way to the hospital. I got to the hospital, and they said that they had to wait for somebody to get there that who does rape kits, because like I didn't know if I had been touched, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like I just didn't know. So the hospital said they wanted to do a rape kit. Like the only vision that I have of that night is of somebody putting, like, I just remember the shirt going over my head. That's all I remember. Other than that, I have no memory of anything. Cause so like I said, my dress was gone, and I just remember, like, the only vision I have is the shirt going over. Like, other than that, I don't remember no faces. I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. Like, no memory. None at all. Like, the only last thing I remember is dancing on the dance floor with all those girls. That's the last thing I remember. After that, it's done. So yeah, after she told me what she saw on Snapchat, we drove straight to the hospital. I got to the hospital. They said it would be a wait for somebody to get there who does the rape kit. They had me waiting there for 24 hours before they even saw me. So there was a rape case before me for the rape kit test, and that took them many hours. They said it was a very intense investigation for that one, so it took them hours. When they finally saw me, it only took like 30 minutes. So earlier that day when I had drove home, I had took a shower. So I was like, but it doesn't matter, because if somebody touched me, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I deserve to know. And then plus, like, I have to get on medication, because what if somebody did touch me? You know, I don't want to catch something. Like, and in order to get this medication, you have to do the rape kit. So I did that. The police came. They took my whole story. They took the t-shirt. They took my underwear. Like, I did a whole police report. And I was like, I just don't remember anything. I'm naked on the internet talking about multiple guys touched her. You know, and then the fact that they noticed I was out with all those girls and nobody protected me. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So police came. They asked me for the girl who gave me the information about the Snapchat, who saw it on Snapchat. That girl told me not to tell the police anything that she's involved. She don't want none of that. But I told the police anyway, because I was like, girl, just tell them exactly what you told me. Tell them what you saw. Like, she described the room to a T, and she wasn't even there. She described the balloon. She described multiple men. She described, like, my breasts. She described my body and my blonde hair. Like, you could just see everything. She said you could see my whole face in the video. Like, and she said it looked like I was in a situation that I didn't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? I said, tell them what she told me. So she told them and whatever. And they did the rape kit. They gave me all the medication that I needed to prevent me from catching anything. They gave me Plan B to prevent pregnancy. They gave me everything. Like, they gave me medication to prevent HIV, which is you have to be on for 30 days. They gave me medication, like, to prevent pregnancy, Plan B, to prevent you just catching everything. Like, it was like 10 different medications. The medication that I was on for 30 days to prevent me from catching HIV was 2 pills a day for 30 days. I completed all of that. I went and got tested, so I never caught anything. So here's a crazy part of the story. About 2 months after this happened, this guy hit me up on Facebook and asked me to hang out. So I agreed, and I'm really not going through a good part of my life, and he offered to buy me like some stuff, like some weed and some alcohol or whatever, and I was like, cool, let's chill or whatever. So he came to my house, and when he pulled up, he was like, It was like this African guy. He asked me to hang out with him. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I wanted the weed and I wanted a bottle of alcohol. I was like, cool. So when he pulled up, I went outside to meet him. And he was like, oh yeah, I know you. I met you before. And I was like, really? Where? I was like, I never met you. He was like, I was like, oh, was it at the pajama party? He's like, yeah. And instantly my heart dropped and I was like, oh shit, like, I was like, really? Like, was it really at the pajama party? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that was the worst night of my life. Like, I was like, what do you remember from that night? Like, what do you, like, I don't remember meeting you, so what do you remember? I was so mad. I got so defensive, like, and I just blew up. I was like, what the hell do you remember? He's like, I'm just kidding, it wasn't the pajama party. He's like, I'm just kidding, it wasn't the pajama party. I saw you downtown one time. I was like, no, you didn't, because I never been downtown. Like, this is the first year I've ever started going out. Like, I've never been out before. When I was 21, I had my daughter. And then after that, I went to beauty school and then I had my son. I've never been out to party. Like, this is my first year. I'm 24 years old. This is my first year of going out and turning up and having fun. So I was like, where did you really see me? It was at the pajama party. If it wasn't, you would have never said that. So we got inside, we sat down, and I started scrolling through my phone of one of the pictures of the group of people that threw the party. They had sent me a picture of a guy sitting down at the party and asked me if I had recognized him, and I said, no, I never spoke to him before. So I looked at that picture and then I look at him and it looks like the same exact person. So I text Deisha and I'm like, Deisha, I got myself in a really bad situation. Once again, please call me with an emergency. I gotta get out of here. So she called me. I had to like pack up the baby, pack up a bag all quick, panicking, like I was gonna leave. And I told him, I was like, I'll see you another time. And after he left, I blocked him on everything and I never spoke to him again. And I just feel like he was involved with what happened at that party that night. And like, he wanted to come back and see me. Like, why would you even ever come back to see me? Like, he literally looked like the same exact person in the picture. Exactly. And I was like, I'm not living right. I am not living my life right at all. Like, this is crazy. I keep winding up in these bad situations, not making the right decisions. Like, what is it gonna take for me to learn? Like, am I gonna have to end up dead on the news? As far as the guy that I had went to, I ended up talking to him that night when I was at the hospital getting the rape kit. He basically told me that I just disappeared, like he didn't know what happened to me. He was like, I thought you left with the dude that you were dancing all over. So that kind of seems realistic, you know what I'm saying? Especially because I was going between both of them. So he thought I left, and then my friend said they didn't know anything. And I talked to the owner of the group that throws those parties. You know, they completely said they were sorry for what happened. They said they don't know how they closed the party down and didn't see me. When the police contacted the person that owned the building, they said that there was no surveillance in that building, so that wasn't gonna work out. And they also said that in that building, they told me that the t-shirt that I was wearing was like a brand new t-shirt, and there's a whole box of them brand new in that room that I woke up in. So there's no really telling what happened with that. Even to this day, it's been May, June, July, August, September. So May, June, July, August. It's been 4 months since it happened. The rape kit hasn't come back. Nothing's come back yet. Nothing I did at the hospital that night has come back. The officer that is running the case, he contacted me once and just wanted to interview me, and I just told him, like, I just rather you call me when you have an update to the case or some information, you know what I'm saying? I talked to the guy that I was dancing on that I had originally wanted to see that night. I talked to him. He told me he was so pissed off about what happened. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Like, I don't know what happened to me. Actually, I ended up blocking every single one of those girls off of my social medias. I blocked everybody. I started to hear that they were all saying, this is what Amber likes to do, this is the kind of girl she is. She was only enjoying herself. I heard that my baby daddy also has said something like that. I blocked everyone who is in that group. I'm not gonna say their name aloud, but I'm just gonna say there is an organization, a group, a movement that throws parties in Tucson, and I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, that they're just saying that they basically know what happened to me, but nobody's gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, how do you close a whole building? Like, I had to pay to get into this party. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And like, even today, sometimes I blame myself a little bit too much. Like, it was my fault. I shouldn't have overdrank, but I did learn a lot. I'll never let my guard down like that again. I'll never let anything like that happen to me like that again, ever. The girl that I went to the VIP with, she said she thought I disappeared. Everyone said they just thought I left. But at some point that night, a group of men pulled me into that room and took advantage of me. I don't know how far they went. I'll never know. I never saw the video on Snapchat because when my friend went back to get it, it had already been taken down off of TMZ Tucson. I don't know if the police are going to be able to retrieve it. I really don't know anything. All I know is that that was the worst night of my life. After that, I want to say right after all that happened, I started, substance abuse. I'm not going to go into like detail, but it was not alcohol. It definitely was some drug that I had chose to get on, and I just had to it started to take me in, you know what I'm saying? And I already have a past of, drugs and, being addiction, and I just had to make a decision, do I want my life? Do I want my children? You know what I'm saying? And I found this guy that said that he believed in me, and I told him everything. He knew everything, and I just decided to get out of Tucson, and I packed up my apartment, sold everything, and I left, and I was gone. So now you guys know the real story of why I really just got up, packed up, and left. Because I couldn't kick it myself. I was, I would stop for a few days and I would be back on it. And I just, I called Disha and I told her, I was like, I think I have a problem. And she, came over, whatever, and we ended up fighting. And yeah, it was a disaster. It's some dark days that I don't ever want to relive, and I try not to think about it. I'm just grateful for everything in my life. I'm grateful to be here today. I'm grateful to have my children. You know what I'm saying? Because just drugs and children just don't go together. I can't be a good mom if I'm on drugs. I can't be a good, none of that. So I left. It wasn't like I was behind in my bills or nothing. Everything was good. Everything was paid up. Everything was okay, except that I felt like I was falling back into addiction, and I did not want to be there, and I didn't want to go through that again, and I didn't want none of that. I didn't want my family to find out. The shit really embarrasses me. It really, really does. And another thing I learned is you can't run from addiction, because when I got here, I had ran into somebody that was doing it, but I had blocked them right away. So you can't. And you guys can see I done put on so much weight. Look at my arms. Okay, thick. Okay, so I'm good. I'm growing up. When I got here, you guys know I got kicked out of where I was. The guy that said he believed in me, I got kicked out. I had to figure it out, and I didn't just run back to Tucson because I felt like I'm just gonna run back to Tucson and freaking binge because I'm done. But no, I stuck it out here. I stuck it out. I'm still here in Texas today. Hello, Houston, baby. Welcome me, okay? Miss Amber Ray right here live, okay? I'm here, and I'm here to stay, and I'm here to fight for a better life, and I'm never going backwards, okay? I got out of Tucson. I got out of that situation. That stuff put me in a dark place. Just not knowing what happened, like all the guys touched her, what does that mean? And then also them having videos of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think, yeah, I overreacted and got a whole rape kit done, but at the same time, like, when a female is that intoxicated, it is not okay to touch her. She cannot give consent, none of that. And maybe nobody touched me at all, but what the video shows and what it says different, and I'll never know because nobody's ever gonna say. But yeah, y'all, I done came out here, started making oxtails, started making fried cabbage, y'all, collard greens. I have like just been cooking. Me and my kids been going to the beach. We live 16 minutes from the beach, which I guess is like the Gulf of Mexico. It's not Galveston, but I live like 40 minutes from Galveston. So I take them to the beach. We went down to the downtown Houston Aquarium. Y'all, we just be chilling. You know, my credit score is going up, so I'm about to start trying to buy a home. You know, focusing on my YouTube channel. This video is really hard to make, but like I said, like once I got it out, I feel so much better. You know what I'm saying? I really never really will know what happened to me that night, but that night did change me. That night did make me a better woman. Even though like after I went down on the deep end and got like with the substance abuse thing, like I made that's a life I don't ever want to see again, experience again. I don't ever want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not friends with none of those people. The people that I am still friends with, I chose to be, because I really did. Even the girl that I was with, the VIP, even I heard she was saying like that's what I get. I was just hearing horrible things that were being said about me, and I just don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I trusted this girl to have my back. Nobody had my back. You know what I'm saying? No, not nobody. How did I just disappeared? Nobody saw me go into this room. Like, if I was taking shots from those guys, like, they could have roofied me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be the guy that I met up with. It wasn't him. So it was literally that guy that saw me at my house. It was that group of guys that was next to our VIP. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just, you know, learned a lot, and I'm still learning a lot today. And my son is awake. I know you guys hear me. And then they closed the party down, and nobody, like, my car's just sitting outside. Nobody thought about me. Nobody cared about me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared, not one bit. And that's just the pure fact of it. And you gotta, you know, when you go out, just protect yourself. Like, just know maybe nobody's gonna have your back. Protect yourself. Don't ever let your guard down, you know? That's what I did learn. And when I go out, I'll make sure I'll just watch myself. Like, I'll never let myself out of my sight again, because, you know. And another thing, please go out with people that you know and trust, that are gonna have your back. Because if that was my friend, that just no, I wouldn't just think her car's just sitting there. Like, what? I would have called the police. I would have tried to get her help. Where is this girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I just want to say it's your girl Amber Ray. So please like this video. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Any advice is great, because I really do blame myself a lot. I just want to say, like, I make the best decisions that I can make for me and my children, and you know, sometimes I may see like I'm doing something crazy, but at the end of the day, every decision I make, it's for the best for us. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys see me move to Texas with a guy, like, yeah, I trusted that guy. He was my friend. I didn't expect it to go down the way it did, but it did happen that way. And I'm still here today, still gonna raise my kids right. And now I'm like doing better than I ever have. And I'll just never go back to that day. So, like this video, subscribe. It's your girl Amber Ray. I love you guys, and stay safe, baby. I just want to say it's your girl Amber Ray. So please like this video. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Any advice is great because I really do blame myself a lot. I just want to say, like, I make the best decisions that I can make for me and my children, and you know, sometimes I may see like I'm doing something crazy, but at the end of the day, every decision I make, it's for the best for us. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys see me move to Texas with a guy, like, yeah, I trusted that guy. He was my friend. I didn't expect it to go down the way it did, but it did happen that way. And I'm still here today, still gonna raise my kids right. And now I'm like doing better than I ever have. And I'll just never go back to that day. So like this video, subscribe. It's your girl Amber Ray. I love you guys and stay safe, baby.